Hey everybody, here is a quick refresher on how to use this thing, which is called a protractor. Okay, so the protractor is really a way of being able to create angles with specific measurements. Alright, so there are different styles of protractors, so yours might not look exactly the same as mine, but when we do this process, it should all be about the same. So we're going to do this example right here where it says, draw an angle with the given measurement, 45 degrees. So what you want to do is, you see there's a segment here, and in this case there's a dot right there. So you can see that that dot is going to be where the vertex of the angle is at. Okay, so what we're going to do is on my compass, or my protractor here, there is a point, there's a circle here that's kind of cut out. So what I'm going to do is I want to line up the point of the segment with that circle right there. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we want to be able to take this side out here and have this line right here, kind of like the zero line, match up with the segment. Alright, so this one is not long enough, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to extend it out. That way I know, oops, let's get it a little bit better, there we go. That way I have the line a little bit better so I can have it a little more exact. The shorter the line, the less exact I'm going to be. So if it doesn't go all the way out to the edge so you can measure it precisely, it's not going to work out very well. Okay, so do you see how I just extended it and now it goes right to here? Or if the line was a little bit shorter, I could maybe put it, I could be off by a whole degree if I don't extend my line out far enough. Alright, so now what we're going to do is I extend it out, I make sure the vertex is at the center, that hole, and then I go this way and say, does this line match up with the 0? It does, and then I have to find 45 degrees. Now I've noticed there's two sides. There's 10 and there's 170, 2 and 160, 3 and 150. So I could either go 45 all the way around to this side, or I could go 45 around here. So what you could think of is start here and think of this as 0 and then go up. And then so if I go up to say 0 to 170 doesn't make sense, 0 to 10 to 20 to 30 to 40. That makes more sense. So we're going to use the inside of the protractor, right? So I go to 40 and then halfway between, so 40 is here and 40 is also, it's this whole line all the way, there we go, all the way out. So 40 and 140 are the same line on the protractor. So we find this one, and then I go to 5, and 5 is actually the one that's a little bit indented a little bit more, so we know it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I make a mark on the outside, not on the inside, because I would have to estimate. I want to use the outside, and then from there, I just go to the vertex, and then I use that straight part of the protractor, and I go that way. Okay? It also would work if I want to have the 45 degrees the other way. If I want to make a 45 degree angle the other way, and let's say this was my center, instead of using the inside, I would use the outside because it goes 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Okay? So if you're starting on the left side, you might want to go up. You start on the right side, up on the outside. If you start on the right side, you want to go up on the inside. The one way just to remember is to say, if I'm going to start here at the line, I want to say this is 0, which one would be the 0 that I want it to be? Okay, 0 to 10 to 20. That one seems to make sense. I'm going to go on the inside until I find the number, go on the outside and find the exact degree that I want. Okay, so there you go. We can do one more just as a check. We're going to do angle number 4, or problem number 4. It's 170 degrees. So if I start here, it's not quite long enough. So what's the first thing that I think I should do? I am going to extend this out. And I'm a little bit off, so I'm going to be a little bit better. The pen is a little bit too thick for me. Pencil would probably be a better idea. So try to be pretty precise here, and it just matches up. Alright, so I go from here. This, oh, you can't really see. That doesn't help very much. There we go. So I'm going to use this one, and my center right here is in that hole. And then I have the 0. I can move it down just a little bit. Okay, so that way this lines up. I can do it just a little bit more even. And then I have to go to 170 degrees. So it's not just this first one, because this is the 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 90, and then 170 is all the way out here, and then I'm going to mark it all the way out here. And then I can go from my center to this point, and there is my 170 degree angle. Alright, there you go.